Well, today's the 29th of January 2024. That's a take two, by the way. Got it wrong the first time. And we're down in Magaluf. We just parked up the car and we're just going for a little walk around here. It's quite late in the afternoon for our walk. It's just 5:10. Whoop. Somebody's letting us know we're filming there. And well, we'll have a look, see what Magaluf's doing. So just across the road, which is in the background, that's the Kathmandu Park and the hotel. You can see the Yeti climbing up the side there. We don't usually come in this way, so look a little bit different. Walking down here, nice to see there are a few places open. There's the escape. And well, I don't think we're going to find a lot of things open. One or two things down the road here to the side the locals use. There's just not many hotels open yet, so it will be places getting ready. And we're nearly into February. Some of the hotels will be starting to open maybe March, so might get something. There's one or two open in Magaluf. The Elba Sunset's open. I think the Vista Sol is open, so if you do fancy a stay. And usually just down here there's one or two bars, there you go, where the locals will come for a drink. But just walking through the front there's the Samos Hotel. If you're looking for a hotel, someone was saying where can they go and stay if they're going to the Mallorca Live. Well, I think probably Samos is a good choice. It's right in the middle of Magaluf, very close to BCM. In fact, it's right next door. So if you're here for the Mallorca Live concert, being right next to BCM would probably be a good idea as well. And it's like a 15-minute walk to where the Mallorca Live concert's going to be. And this year, headlining acts include Pet Shop Boys and who's the other one?
Blondie.
Pet Shop Boys and?
Blondie.
Blondie. I nearly said Susie Quattro then. She has been
Debbie
here,
Harry.
but it's Blondie, Debbie Harry, and then another very well-known band that I can't remember the name of and I hadn't heard of anyway. So there were three like headline acts, but not my sort of thing, so I wouldn't really know.
No, we're going to see Jethro Tull, aren't we?
Yeah.
Old timer.
He must be knocking on 80 now, Ian Anderson. Anyway, it'll be good fun. That's BCM, which is now part of Tito's, is part of that. Tito's from Paseo Maritimo. It's now changed to Leo, so all change. And then there's the Samos Hotel, which not open at the moment. But, we'll start to get information about opening times. I'm sure Philip Blackburn on the Calvia notice board, he's usually really hot on there and starts to make a list of all of the hotels and when they're opening. I haven't had a look recently, but take a look at that. He's the one who's done it in the past. They're all shut up. Except just a few places are open as well, particularly for pensioners, and that's what you might expect to see here at this time of the year, Spanish pensioners. Look like autumn leaves in there. Always at this time of the year as well, you see lots of places which are for sale. So if you fancy a business in Magaluf, I'm sure there's several available. Just come out here a bit now. A lot of birds in the trees, so a lot of noise. And the trees have been trimmed in the middle there. Look really smart. There's usually the starlings, hundreds of them at this time of the year. Here's Sinky's, best Scottish pub in town. They've told us they'll be opening March time. End of March. And then this is the Benny Hill Terrace. This time of the year we get these murmurations, is that the right word?
Yes.
Murmurations of birds, all flying as though they're attached to each other. Huge starling fests. They usually happen in the evenings as well, around this sort of time at
Half marathon
at the moment.
Magaluf.
20th of April, half marathon, Magaluf. It's the one that usually causes chaos when we're going out. That coincides with our Masonic Ladies' Night. McDonald's across the road.
That's the Mallorca Live Festival. That was last year.
Yeah, they've got a poster across the road for the Mallorca Live Festival, and it's just pointing out.
That's last year.
But that's, yeah, definitely last year's, 2023. And last year we had the Chemical Brothers, the Black Eyed Peas.
And the Cooks.
And the Kooks. I think we're a little bit too old for that now.
I'm going to see Take That.
Yeah, Anita's got her tickets for Take That this summer, or somewhere. Is it summer? May? Is it you going?
And yeah, beginning of May.
And talking of Take That, did you know that Robbie, he's from Take That, isn't he?
Yes, he was.
Ah, you see, I do know a little bit about this pop music stuff. Anyway,
Port
Robbie
Vale.
Williams, you're right, darling, well done.
President of Port Vale.
He's just taken over as president of Port Vale. What an honour it is. And Port Vale is the other Stoke football team.
Hello.
So we got Stoke City, which is the one I used to go to, and then Port Vale, which is actually in Burslem, which is below the school that I went to. And on a cross-country run, we used to have to run around Port Vale football ground.
Did you?
Well, you run down from our school, round the football ground, and then back up to the school again. Those were the days. And his father, Robbie Williams' father, was a pupil at the school I went to a little bit before me. He must be a bit older than me. So I don't remember him. I don't even think he was at the school when I was there. It is almost eerily quiet, isn't it?
Look how nice the trees go into each other.
They look really good, don't they? So if you were going to the Mallorca Live concert, this is actually the way you would walk from the Samos all the way down to this roundabout, and then turn right. There's a few more bars on the way, so a few stopping off points, past the go-karts, and then you're there. You'll be able to hear it from here, and I'm sure people who live in the apartments here can certainly hear it. Apartments like this one probably watch it as well. Temperatures are still being persistently high. And yesterday Palma was just over 21 degrees, and today similar sort of temperatures, and the weather forecast is pretty similar. It was a little bit cloudy this morning, but lots of blue skies this afternoon. There's the piano bar over there. Quite often forget to mention the piano bar. And then where we are now is the Britannia. And we were down in Palma Nova on Saturday, and it was so warm. There were lots of people on the beach. Considering it's January, lots of people on the beach, and several actually in the sea as well. And when we flew back from Malaga, actually from Madrid, because we had to go via Madrid, it was foggy. So we've been having a little bit of mist as well. Seems to have cleared up a little bit today. Just walking down to the sea now, I can actually see all the way across to the other side of Palma.
A bit hazy.
It's a little bit of haze, yeah. There's the Titanic. It's one of the places we sometimes pop into. Quite enjoyed the food there.
It's nice, isn't it?
And some nice tapas. There's a bit of a breeze as well now. I can feel it blowing in from the sea.
I'm very glad I've got my scarf and gloves.
Well, I've remembered not to put a jumper on. So every time I've been out for a walk recently, I've ended up being way too warm. So no jumper today. And I've got my jacket open, enjoying the little breeze that's coming my way. But there is a bit of a breeze now, and the sea does look a little bit choppy. Not rough, just choppy. During the winter time, the tractor comes along every now and again and just goes over the beach just to keep it nice and clean and tidy, and it's looking particularly good. The bars on this side, they sort of get mothballed, wrapped up for the winter. We will be seeing some changes, some significant changes along here. I think some of the places are going to be under new management. This one, all the signs have gone, so you can expect to see some changes here. Not sure what's going to happen yet. There's Magaluf beach with hardly a soul on it. Oh, there are some nice waves crashing on the beach, I can see now. Couldn't see them before. And the Elba Sunset is the last hotel on the outcrop there. And well, it's called the Elba Sunset because they must have a wonderful view of the sunset, which is on its way down right now. So just in front we've got Tom Brown's, and we are going to see some big changes here because they've I think they've doubled in size.
So this is all going to be Tom Brown's?
All of this, yeah, is going to be Tom Brown's. So they've still got a lot of work to do, and hopefully they get it done before the season starts, but even if they don't, they'll have this part open while they're fixing this up, but they may well get it all sorted. They've obviously got well underway, and it's still January, so they've got plenty of time yet to get all of this done. But lots of work going on, and well, going to be different. Looking forward to seeing that.
I'm coming to try it as well.
Yeah. Tom Brown's has been in Mallorca since before we came, so before 1985. It was one of the places we used to come to in Magaluf for lunch. Bring the children.
We used to go with Barbara and Martin and play crazy golf.
Yeah, because it wasn't here. The original, well, I was on the street we started on, just a bit lower down than.
Near McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah, somewhere around McDonald's area. And we used to go there, and they had some quite high technology things there where they were ordering the food. They were amongst the first to do it electronically. Daiquiri. And I'd always perhaps have something like, they used to say something about steak and kidney pie. Why not just have the steak pie? So I think that's probably what I used to have. It was always really good sort of British fill you up food. But not on my diet at the moment, so no pies for me for a while.
No.
Follies. And I've said in many of the videos, this is when work gets done in the winter time, and just look here, scaffolding is all up. This is the wave house we're coming to now.
This is what Tommy's having done. One of those is his.
And quite a lot of serious work going on there, and they're messing with all the balconies, the terraces that stick out there, taking off the loose cement and re-cementing.
Hola.
It's busy. They've obviously got to get all that sorted for when the season starts, and you can see there are people working on it right now.
People live in some of these as well. There's 100 people living in them.
So it's not just a holiday destination, it's for some of the locals too. There's the island. I've got a plan, I think, to turn that into Tracy Island, and a Thunderbird 2 taking off from there.
Really?
Yeah, somebody who was commented on that. He used to tell his son that was Tracy Island and watch out for Thunderbirds. That's a good idea. I think that would be quite an attraction. Might not go down with Calvia Council though. They might not like it.
Yeah.
There's the wave machine for the wave house, or Hadley's Club. Beautiful looking beach.
It's smelly.
Yeah, it is a bit smelly at the moment. It drains.
Tommy's on the 3rd floor.
It's what it looks like when they've mothballed these places. This one quite seriously mothballed. They've boarded everything up there and seem to have wrapped their monoliths quite nicely. This is Bondi Beach. And it goes all the way down there, but I don't think we're going to go down that way all the way to the end. Now we go down this to here.
Fine.
That's all right? Meet with your approval, dear?
Yes.
See it getting dark on us soon. It's 5:30.
No, porque no es el ángulo, era la medida de la chapa. Vale, a partir de ahí, ¿qué quieres más? Ya está. ¿Quieres que le meta aquí algo? Se lo metes tú. A ver si lo pongo yo. Por debajo.
We're just walking now towards the bottom of the strip, Magaluf strip, which will be very quiet down there. On the right here, we've got a temple. On this side, we've got a stereo. Quite suitably, you've got the Guardia Civil at the end there, keeping an eye on the Magaluf strip. And there's the Caixa Bank, that's where I've got to go on Wednesday.
What's a step here? Really good shoe shop here as well.
Shoe shop? You had some new shoes, didn't you, when you were in Malaga? There's the Magaluf strip. Wear no clothes on this street and you get a penalty of €400. I'm just quite amazed that people actually do that.
I think you mean just swimsuit.
No, well, maybe, but I think you get people who wander around with nought on at all. I think the trees need a bit of a trim here, don't they? They've done the trees elsewhere, and this one needs to have a go. That's the plaza. Nice circular walk today.
The birds, I've noticed that.
There's lots of birds in the trees, yeah. And probably all settled down for the evening now. And on a couple of mornings, I've heard the shotguns going. Mm. So where we live in Hanover, if you go up into the hills, you do get people out with shotguns shooting birds, I think. Certainly remember being with the scouts, you'd hear bang bang, and then a few minutes later you'd hear the pellets coming, raining down on you. Never, I think may have got hit, they don't hurt, they're just falling out of the sky. So back onto the other side of the Kathmandu hotel, part of the Sol group. Kathmandu Crossing, that's called. Sounds like a railway station.
Oh, it's not.
I'm sure you're right, it's not.
Look, the tree now.
Oh, we're getting a few birds, murmurations, or yeah, we've just seen one there, so it must be the time now in the afternoon, just as the sun's beginning to set, the birds start to come out. And they're quite noisy.
They're really spectacular when they're all put together though. Like a dance.
It is, isn't it? And the shapes that they can actually make. And they all keep very close together, which I think is referred to as flocking. It's the betting shop. Got some cycling events in different parts of the island. Over the weekend they've been in Palma and up in the north, I think, at the moment. Lots of cyclists come specially for those events. Cycling is very, very popular here in the winter time with all the different groups coming from all over Europe, possibly all over the world, I don't know. Yes, Finnegan's, definitely somewhere we've got to come when the season starts. And there's the upside down house. It's Kathmandu, the House of Kathmandu, which is it's a bit like a museum. It's well, it's curiosities really. It's an interesting and different place, but it's not just the house. At the back you've got the crazy golf, you've got the 4D experience. It's quite a little amusement park. Is it coffee or home?
I think home.
Home.
Coffee, haven't we?
We just had a coffee. We had a coffee before we started our walk, so we've been to Mercadona. We had a coffee in there with some friends. So no coffee for us today. A few shops open over the other side there, and the cafeteria that we sometimes go to for a Pepito de Lono. There's Teddy's over there. And this is closed until the 22nd of March. I think March will be the month that all of these places start to open up at various points.
Not very far away really, is
It isn't, no. February. We'll get 1 or 2 places opening in February. I think bulk will start in March, and then the rest might wait till May. There's Teddy's. You have to be careful. You have to be really careful not to get drawn in there, do you don't? Do you want to go in? Yes. Like to have a look, see what bargains they've got. Look at that, €1. Bit like Poundland, I think. Well, we managed to walk all of the way through Teddy without buying anything. That's quite amazing, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to go off home now. Thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Well, today is the 29th of January 2025, and we're down in...
24.